What's up, everybody? Moon here bringing today's video, and we're going to be overviewing a recent clip from Dead by Daylight. And the purpose of the video is actually going to be to kind of evaluate and to go back and see what I've done through the gameplay, things I should have worked on, things maybe I could have done better, or stuff that actually I felt were arguably okay, at least. And with these videos, I'm trying to help myself, and maybe my viewers can help me out or learn something from my mistakes. And without further ado, hope you guys enjoy. And let's go ahead and discuss each and every singular point. Before I begin, I had the killer message me beforehand in the game, telling me, good luck, and to be kind of be careful because this killer has a Mori. Ended up being the Huntress, and greatly so. I decided to add the clip because I don't know. I thought it was just funny how somebody could be that as cocky, and in a sense, I'm not saying not be able to back it up. We do have one team that actually gets more than killed, which would be the streamer on the team currently. That is one of the Janes. But even after the match, me and the killer kind of left it off on good terms. It was actually a fun game. We added each other, so no hate to the killer at all. Just some honest criticism, to be honest. And the first thing I guess I should have done was probably cause more diversion. As much as you're going to see in the gameplay, I think I should have done a lot more in actually perfecting the pallet droppings. I'm very good with being sneaky when I want to be, and kind of diverting the attention from the survivors that are being targeted from the killer to me, in a sense. But in this game, I guess I should have done a little more and been far more willing to drop pallets. And even though the killer's even kind of far, I would say, make it even where the killer's even closer. Because I've noticed that in a lot of games, when you're playing Dead by Daylight, you always need to keep switching from who's ever on hooks. Because if you have one person who keeps getting hit and running away, though, escaping, but keeps getting caught, found, and just now is hooked for the second time, well, honestly, on the first time, everyone knows intrinsically that if someone's hooked just once, then that person should be up next to be hooked. It's always should be okay. Then it's gonna be me or these two other teammates actually. And then if I'm hooked, then it's gonna be these two other teammates that weren't hooked, and it kind of goes like that, you know. But it's kind of hard to set example of how do I get the killer's attention to revert to me and not to the other survivors that have been hooked. And that's what you see me doing a lot in this gameplay. I'm always knowing that, I understand to win the game, I'm gonna need all the teammates in the game, right? Like I can win my success rate in Dead by Daylight is going to be way more higher when you have a lot more teammates. There's more people to help you out, more people to get in chases, to bodyguard, to open the exit gate, to do gens, and kind of save you when you need it. And you got to remember that, despite them not, if it is so for them not being really teamwork organized with you, regardless, you still need to know that, like, these people could save you, even though they could be douchebags. It could save you some time that you could have not had if they all died, right? Even though they're not really as nice to you, they can divert the attention themselves on accidentally or on purpose. It doesn't matter. You know, we all get the gist that the more survivors there are and the more time you're given in the world, the higher chances you're going to win. Or at least in some cases, depending on the killer's perks. But regardless what I said, I do believe strongly and firmly that to be true. In this occasion, you're going to see me actually help Jane on the gen. I have this thing where I know that if I get one gen done, like this one for example, like 1/3's done, and move to another one that's nearby, I need to do this quickly because they're too close to another. So what I do is I do 1/3 of one gen. If I see another one's way too close, I'll skip the one I'm doing currently, which was this one this time, and I would go to the one where I wasn't helping Jane out. And this helps me actually with the purpose of the killer actually knowing, pinpointing exactly where I'm at. because I can see the killer. Like if I was on the ground level doing the gen to my right that we see, and not doing the one on the second floor right here where that man is hanged, or hung I should say, but I can see the killer beforehand, even before the killer even knows it. This is a great thing that I think a lot of people should develop in doing. This causes you to know foreshadowing of when a killer is coming. If you don't even have spine chill, which I don't, this is like my expert spine chill. If I don't have spine chill, this is what I do. This helps me out a lot, and you can see, awesome on my part for being sneaky, but we can see that I'm the only one not being hooked. So as the killer, soon as he turns his back, I drop that pallet right there. Just sadly enough, though, the killer I thought was going to follow me, but actually gets, I believe, Freddy Krueger's character. I forgot his name. Quentin, I think. Yeah, right here. And Quentin, I didn't even see Quentin, but Quentin looks like he was actually doing the gen I was doing, which is funny enough. So I knew, okay, well, I'll get this done before Killer comes back. That was really, that's what sucks is I think because of what I did, which is drop that pallet to create a diversion, which has always been my plan. I actually got Quinn on second hook. Thankfully, he doesn't die because of this, but regardless, I think I really did mess up right here. I was extremely lucky in this case. The killer almost catches me. It's almost mind-blowing. We're like side by side almost, just like 20, 15 feet away, and the killer easily could just turn left and see me, but he didn't. And again, you're seeing me just drop pallets, trying to get this killer's attention. I'm not going to be an asshole and just go to gens and not just get this killer's attention. I know I have to be the runner-up next to get some boldness, right? Because we all know as well, to win the game, do you win the game by actually leaving? Not necessarily. It's mostly by objectives and altruism and boldness. Survival, you only get 5,000 most of the time. All the times when you just escape, it's only just 5,000 unless you're on the hook and you're hitting those check marks to not be hooked to just a second time. Actually, you might get some off of that. I actually can't remember how you would even get survival done. Maybe through the trapper, like his traps. I think those give you survival somehow. There's small of the reasons how you can get survival. For the most part, you only get 5,000 for survival, and that does get you a lot, I guess. But honestly, if you did the other three and you somehow did miraculously survive, which is going to be the case if you just do have max objectives, you're not really going to win the game because somebody else will not be getting max objectives. They'll be getting 1,000 because they're getting like fucking 5,000 to 4,000 boldness on distracting the killer, or even altruism of saving the game because nobody else wants to really take the hit. Again, here's me trying to take a hit. The killer saw me but doesn't want to chase me. I felt really bad because I knew the killer had a Mori. I just didn't understand why the killer did not kill this individual. I couldn't help her out. I don't have a toolbox or a flashlight. I could have gotten the face of the killer, but I already knew like the killer didn't want me because I was like in the path of the killer. And I also thought, well, there's no point of saving her because no matter what I do, this person's not going to chase me. This person has a Mori. Crazy enough, the killer didn't even have... I mean, the killer had a pink Mori, but then they decided to actually kill this individual, which actually shocked me a lot, which is weird, but... And as we got to the end of the game, we're going to see the killer actually see that has that perfect text, which you all know and love. Nobody skips death. And this would actually is going to be the first time where I will be hooked and caught. My main objective here was, okay, if Quinn is getting the exit gate, that is totally fine. I knew at this moment right here, I can save somebody. So I decided to save her real quick because I knew that this other Jane was going to be still on some time for recovery. It made sense that I got chased since I'm full state and the killer, of course, has Mori. And this will be actually the first time I get chased, which is kind of fun. The thing is, I don't really like sliding because I don't like to be grabbed. I know this killer has a Mori, and I mean, which is not going to be too effective because I haven't been hooked twice. But I do know the killer does have, of course, nobody escapes death. It could grapple me if the killer tricks me into having to slide that direction, but was intended to go into the other direction already. So it was kind of whatever. Bullshit on Quentin, by the way. Quentin just fucking dipped. like what the fuck ever. And this led me to be like, okay, well, these guys are too far away. Looks like one of them was going to get the exit gate on that side. The other one could be getting me, so I was like, well, fuck it. I'll go ahead and attempt to take my 4% chance, which, if you think about it, is actually is a 12% chance if you took all 3 chances, because each chance is 4%. But if you're taking 3 chances of that, then it's going to be equivalent to 12%. But sadly, I waited too much to go and do twice. Did I do twice right there? I couldn't even see. But if I did twice or 3, it was an 8% chance or 12. But that would be cool if I just escaped. I was really frustrated right here. If you would have seen me with my mic, I would have been so fucking... I was like really upset. I was like, Jay, just fucking get me. Like, this fucking person's getting bored over here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Get me, get me. Because it seemed like Jane was actually going to back the fuck up and leave me. Because she thought the killer was somehow nearby, which is funny. It scared me. And there's so many times where I never would taunt the killer at the end of the game, of course, but there's been a lot of moments where I've seen on compilations of people being caught right at the end, and I'm like, okay, don't sign me up for that shit. If I get in a video of getting fucking messed up on, that's fine, but if you see me becoming cocky and like teabagging and I get down right on the exit gate, right where you had to leave, then I'm fucking done for. Like, I just feel like that just really bad moment on my part. So that's it for this clip, and hope you guys do enjoyed the whole discussion and what I could have done more, and maybe what I needed to do more, of course, and maybe what I did well. So no hate to the killer. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.